Hello, hello, hello. So you're never too young to start over again. How y'all doing? I know many of y'all follow my story where I left Cleveland, on January 29th, came here to Las Vegas, to start all over again. It was more opportunities, way, way more opportunity. Um, the minute that I landed here, I felt a lot of pressure come up off my shoulders and everything. I just, and I my first, I'll say 3 days, I slept like a baby, because before I left, I couldn't sleep. I slept maybe 2 hours a night each night for, I say, the past year. That's how much depression and anxiety was going on with me, and it seemed like my life wasn't going nowhere, and stuff. So I had to leave, talk to my cousin. He told me to come on down, for a month, you know, see if I can find a job. And if I like it, stay. Like I said, the minute I landed, I knew I wasn't going back to Cleveland. I knew I was going to make a change. Everything felt different, all in the air. Don't get me wrong. I love Cleveland. I miss Cleveland. I miss my family. But I had to come out here and I had to do me. I had to make sure if I ain't done, then I can't do nothing for nobody else. And that was me all my life. I've always gave and helped people, family, the best I could. You know what I'm saying? If I could, I did. With no problem. So anyway, it was roughly about 2 weeks in being down here. Where I started to feel discouraged because I wasn't getting no callbacks on no jobs or nothing and everything and stuff. And stuff. And then finally, then one Sunday, I sat down and I filled out 48 applications on Indeed, And that Monday, this barbecue spot called me, Now, I took a 2 hour bus drive from South Las Vegas to North Las Vegas. Went up there, and this dude was talking about minimum wage, working my butt off, I appreciate the opportunity, but no, I passed. I passed, and catching the bus back, my phone just started blowing up with all kind of MGM Grand, Cosmopolitan, Circus Sierra. They were calling me for jobs for the cooks and stuff and all that. So I went on interviews that week. I was going on interviews like crazy and stuff. And I was just about to sign with the MGM Grand, and the Cosmopolitan called me, and I went and checked them out, and they were way much more pay, union, and everything. And union just started there, and everything. Well, anyway, long story short, I took Cosmopolitan, and I worked that, and everything was going great. Man, the day I went to my onboarding, um, for the Cosmopolitan was the day my income tax came back, and I went and I found my own place, this apartment that I'm in now. I went to my onboarding, which was up the street from here, and I walked down the street, found this place, and it so happened it's only about a half a mile, about a mile down the road, mile and a half down the road is my job, where even I could walk. It's like a 25-minute walk and everything. So, man, went my cousin that night and he helped me grab all my stuff and I moved in here and stuff like that. So, everything was rolling great. I was, on live telling y'all about everything. It was just going fabulous. I was, first day of work was March 1st. Went in there. I got every day from there on, March 1st to the 16th. I went to work and I was at where I left here 2 hours early, so I could walk the strip and all. There's people watching. I'm in a great mood. Everything's going fabulous, and stuff like that. And quite a few of y'all follow my live and seen my live broadcasts and stuff like that. That's where I was showing y'all, and y'all, the feedback I was getting from y'all can see, you know, how I went from here to like here, happy and stuff, leaving work happy, I was working second shift for a second, then I went to third shift, which was no different than the second. It was great, and stuff like that. And then, everything's going great. And then that Monday, when I went into work, it was like, well, we're laid off. Well, we're furloughed, as you would say, because of this coronavirus, you know. So I'm like, oh well, I got 2 weeks in, got a pay coming, stuff like that. And then as soon as I get home, okay, they laid me and a few people off first because Fowler those first because we were new hires, and then the chef because she told me she said I don't know if I'll be working tomorrow. So okay, and then 2 days later, no, I'm sorry. Then I went home. By the time I got home, about an hour later, because it took my time, I still wasn't worried about it. I was like, this should have cleared up within a week or two. I'll be back to work. Which, like right now, I am still employed with the Cosmopolitan Hotel and Casino. Right now, as of today. Excuse me. Anyway, sorry about that. Had to do what I had to do. Anyway, so I get home and then I get a all employee text on my phone where they said they were shutting down the Cosmopolitan. You know, the MGM Grand had shut it down a week before. They closed their door and they said, so that means all the employees. And they was like the employees that's been there for a while, you get your regular pay on payday. And then they said we'll pay you another 2 weeks, because you're an employee. But we currently urge you. No, they didn't say that in that text. And they said, well, be looking out for emails from us. So I was like, damn, and all this and stuff. So, boom, about, what was it, a week later, I got my pay, you know, pay my rent. Where I'm staying at is it's a week by week or monthly, and out of that pay, all I could do was pay my rent, chopped up, got some food and everything. Sit and wait, you know. Week go by, and then I see on the news how everything is getting worse. Everything got worse. You know, and let me pause this right now because it's been 8 minutes, and I'm gonna start over